Ugh. Here we are. We're back in business, I think. Let me check. Looks like everything's working. Sigma, you said you messaged me on Instagram. Let me check that. I know there was a couple messages I needed to check on Instagram, so hang on just a minute. How's everybody doing? It's good to be streaming again. It's been a while, about a month or so, I guess, since the last stream. As you guys know, it's just been busy here, and I've been changing up the schedule a little bit. Let me just see here. As soon as we actually work out 100 times in the US. Where is the style? Must have reach. Potential is that. What's our stop? Looking forward to it. Who's that there in the chat? Sigma. So said you messaged me about GBWC. Did you just get my reply there? I just replied. I don't know if you're. I don't know if maybe multiple people messaged me about GBWC. If you just got, I just replied. If you just got my reply, then okay. I don't want to say your Instagram handle in case you don't want that to be public or whatever. But anyway, yeah. So what's up, guys, and possibly females? Oh, I wanted to get my phone charger, but I guess it'll be okay. I just won't bother with that. So, as you can tell from the title of this stream, I have it titled just for the SD kit first. And so the reason for that is that I'm going to break up the streams instead of doing working on all three kits in one stream. I'm just going to do this one first, and then I'm going to stop the stream and change the title for the Maganac kit, and then start a new stream for the Maganac, just so that the videos are separated in case someone wants to watch the live stream of just the Maganac kit and they don't really care about this SD kit, for example, then they can just watch the one that they're actually interested in. So I think that will be better. Or if you're interested in all of them, then cool. So yeah. Yeah, that's you. You got it. Okay, cool. All right, get our tweezers ready as well because we got some stickers for this. I think I'm gonna not put the mono eye sticker on right away because I might want to just keep that for when I actually paint the kit. Putting that on just for the review, I might regret that. So let's build the torso first. I do also have the CS frame that I'm going to use later. I'll build it now, but I won't put it in for right now. We'll just build it with just the SD frame here first. It's the included one with the kit, because that's how I want to show it off first. And then in the review we'll take a look at it with the CS frame in there as well. Ghoulish, can you sell your least favorite kits? I already did that. Sorry to say. I had a couple sales already on my Facebook page, selling off some kits that weren't exactly my least favorite kits, but just kits that I didn't think I was going to ever get around to working on, compared to the rest of the kits that I will probably also never get around to working on. But these white stickers need to go on these vent parts. Are they the same? No, they are different. So let's pay attention to which one's which. This one is... That's correct. Okay. I was planning on working on a Maganac kit later this year. Either the GPO2 or the Cassie, I think. Or Penelope? One of those two. Probably not the Deep Striker. That one then goes... This goes onto here. It's kind of hard to see. You need to see the instructions carefully because these parts look very similar, but they are specific. Here, there we go. That worked out. Pretty nice construction there for that. For these parts here for the chest. You got like the center part, which you put the white sticker over. I don't know why they do this. The only part of this that's exposed is white. So it's kind of a shame they didn't just mold this part in white, but none of the rest of the kit is molded in white, so they would have had to make just two parts in white, which I wouldn't have really thought would have really been a big deal for Bandai to do. They have their whole multicolor injection molding. It shouldn't have been a big deal to just mold a couple of white parts, but okay. So there you go. Pretty cool torso. We're gonna build the arms next. I'm too lazy to just reach up and change the manual, so I would normally want to build either the waist or the head next, but I'll just follow the manual because I can't be bothered to move it right away. Do you live in Japan or China? Well, Charizard, I live in neither Japan or China. I'm in Korea. Do you like Twitch better or YouTube better? Well, I'm much more familiar with YouTube. I'm much more comfortable using YouTube, so I guess YouTube. Yeah, it's not that I dislike Twitch by any means. It's just that I'm just not really adept at using it. And I'm just lazy to learn. Sticker 2. As much as everyone doesn't like stickers, as much as everyone is or should be aware that stickers are just a kind of fact of life for SD kits. I mean, in terms of just that they come with stickers, obviously you don't have to use them. But, all that said, this kit does seem pretty low on the stickers, I think. It's not too bad. So my goal for this week, heading to Shizuoka on Friday, my goal for this week is to get these kits reviewed and then get some top coat sprayed onto my GPO4 RE kit, because that's totally done. It just needs its final top coat. So that's my plan for this week, ahead of going to Shizuoka. So it'd be good to get these guys built up. Now the Nightingale, I'm not sure if I'll get to finishing the Nightingale and getting that reviewed before Friday. I kind of doubt it. Well, hopefully we'll at least get it all built up. And then maybe just review it when I get back. But we'll see how much we can get done tonight. I'm going to start on it tonight after building these two smaller kits. How's it going tonight, Alex? Hey, buddy. Thanks for hanging out. And everybody else there. in the chat. Lee, Scuffle, Spider2K2, just shouting out some familiar names there. How's it going, guys? Some familial names. Spider, I'm especially anxious to show you my GPO4 since I know you just built and painted one of yours, or built and painted yours from MosquitoCon. I showed mine, I guess. I did show it in the last episode of Gunpla Talk, but you haven't seen the base yet, so. I think I did show the base too, actually, but it wasn't quite done at the time. You couldn't see the mobile suit on the base, but soon enough, like I said. Hopefully later on this week, you guys should be able to see that all done. Try to get the video out for that by the weekend. What I'm going to try to do, because I don't think, like, I am planning on doing maybe 1 or 2 videos live in Shizuoka, but what I want to do too is also just schedule a couple of videos to upload, so just kind of work ahead, have a couple of things edited and uploaded, and just scheduled to come out automatically on the weekend whilst I'm there. And also, maybe, possibly tomorrow or something like that, I need to do a video just kind of just talking about, I guess, what, not in this live setting, but just in like a separate standalone video, just kind of talking about what my plans are for Shizuoka anyway. Yeah, Spider, I've been working on that GPL4 for a while now, just because I haven't been working on it very solidly. I've just kind of been working on it just like a little bit here and there between other projects, so I haven't really particularly been focused on it by any means. Like, I built and painted up the kit, and like that was all done, and then I was just waiting for a long time for the base. That was the other thing. I needed the parts. I needed like the hanger system for the base, and so that took forever, and then finally got that, but then I was busy working on other stuff, so yeah, it took a while to get it finished, but wasn't because I was slaving away over it for a long time. It was just a between other projects kind of thing. As I tend to have a few of going on at any given time. As you guys may have seen last week, I started just on a whim, started working on that old magazine Hazel kit. So that's kind of all glued up and starting to get all the seam lines removed, but now I need to go in and actually kind of do some puttying and re-scribing, because so much of the seam lines on that all just run right through a bunch of the details and everything, so that's going to be a simple kit, yet a relatively time-consuming one, just because of all the seam line removal work and everything like that, having to redo some of the details. But yeah, and really got to get around to finishing a couple of resin like character model kits that I have in the works that I just need to kind of finish up so I can move on to other things on that soon. These, okay, do these fit securely around there? There we go. Sorry, I'm kind of working in the corner of the screen there. Need to pay attention to where I'm working. See, the unfortunate thing about this is that, oops, didn't need to take up the whole foot with that. The cool thing about the Sisquiede design is, like, in its full, like, non-SD form, is how thick the legs are. And it's just a shame, oops, just a shame that in SD form, obviously the thickness of the legs is basically reduced to nothing, just because of the nature of it being SD and having very tiny little legs. So how was this? Like that. Oops. Did it again. Where'd that piece go? There it is. Alex, yes, I did get a fresh haircut. What do you think, dude? Yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. My wife and son and I all got haircuts yesterday. My wife didn't get her hair cut much. She basically just got, she colored her hair. I think probably got a little bit of a trim or something. I don't know. I wasn't there the whole time, but my son and I got haircuts. We both really needed them. You saw my my video a couple days ago about the GBWC nonsense. And that, like when I was working on editing it, I was like, man, I need a haircut. My hair. It's not that it's like really long, because I used to have really long hair, as some of you may know. When I was in college, I basically just didn't cut my hair at all for 4 years while I was a university student, so I had real long hair, like past my nips. It's kind of warm. Alright, let's get the waist part done here. Don't want to get distracted. Plenty to do. The one extra piece that you have with this kit is this one tiny part here for the front of the waist, which is good because with it being such a tiny part, just in case you might happen to lose it, it's nice that that's the one you have an extra one of, just in case. You might want to hang on to it. So you never know. Ooh, like that, how I just dropped this piece and it went flying off to the side somewhere. Where did that go? There it is. I do want to keep that around, just in case I happen to be one of the people who might lose that piece as well. So there we go. There's our body done, and ooh, that waist connection was feeling really loose. It is really loose. Look at that. That waist connection there, but you gotta pop it down there on all the way. Then you're not gonna have any kind of bend except for like a little bit of rotation there. It even doesn't seem like it wants to rotate all the way, strangely. But yeah, it's much more secure, at least if it's popped down on all the way on there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna like this a lot more once we get the CS frame put in later on. So let's get the head built up, because then the backpack is actually, there's probably like more pieces in the backpack than in the whole rest of the body of the mobile suit. So we got these guys that we put together for the head. No, that was upside down. There we go. I'm gonna maybe adjust this a little bit. And this part goes on here for the face. And then stick our mono-eye part on top of that. It's too hard to see the instructions so far away. Like that. And it's weird to see a Gundam face with a mono eye. CDC, how am I doing? Oh, how old am I? Sorry, you're just asking how are you? You're asking how old am I? I'm 31. Dang, getting old. Okay, now that I move the instructions here, now I'm confused. Pretty nice little, these little flaps here sticking off the side of the face there. It's nice that you got those. It's like a separate part and a separate color. They look really good. Such a cool design. I do hope that we do get a regular kit of this at some point. There you go. I really like the look of that head, yeah. Even in SD form. So there we go. There's the mobile suit, but we got still a lot more to do here with all the backpack parts and weapon parts. I just kind of have them all put together. Someone pointed out in the unboxing video, and I wasn't aware of this because I didn't build the HG Freedom Gundam, or the SDCS Freedom Gundam, but apparently the SD Cross Silhouette Freedom Gundam didn't come with clear pink beam saber effect parts. It just came with toothpicks. Just solid opaque plastic. I don't know what color they would have been, but maybe white, I guess. White or blue or whatever color they were. Just solid plastic beam sabers, and that's unfortunate. Alright. So let's just get those out of the way here first, because I don't think those beam saber handles actually plug onto anywhere on the actual kit, so they're just going to be kind of off to the side anyway. So got those. It was the same with the Zeta. That's certainly too bad. Well, at least they gave us a nice beam sabers with this one, but this one did cost a little more. The Zeta and the Freedom, if I remember correctly, were 1,200 yen. This one's 1,400 yen, I think. Not sure if that really has much of anything to do with the beam sabers anyway, though. It's probably just more related to general larger amount of plastic, I guess, but at any rate, it is a perk of paying a little bit more, I guess, for this one. The massive gun that this mobile suit has is just so cool, and it's just a shame at how dinky it is in SD form. It's still pretty big, I mean, compared to the mobile suit. I mean, proportionally, it's still right. But it's just so much cooler in like full size. And then the handle part is okay. Here, like that. There we go. There's this big gun. Set that up there. Now for the backpack, and I think I missed a couple of stickers somewhere. Where did those go? Okay, one goes on the front of the head. Obviously, this green one here, and there's a couple of little black ones that I missed somewhere along the way, I think. Let me try to sort that out. Where did those little stickers go? On the chest. Aha. In the vents on the chest, you got these little black stickers here as well. That makes sense, I suppose. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. To fill in those yellow bits, so that you end up with just the yellow trim on the inside of the vents, which is pretty nice. Very very Titans. And speaking of Titans, really hope to see some more Advanced Zeta stuff at Shizuoka. It'll be really cool to be able to see that stuff like in person there. Sorry if that was really loud. I just threw the tweezers down on top of my computer there, where that's probably kind of loud. I used to pull parts off the runners with my teeth or nail clippers. Well, that's sad. Unfortunate. Alright, backpack, let's do it. Where to start? Okay, so got these. We have 4 sets of these. So we got this part and one of these. This one, like this. Okay, I think that's right. And this one here, like that. Okay. Let's build 4 sets of these. So we got this here and this like that. This one on here. Okay, and then this one here, this one like that, one of these, bottom of there. Okay, one more. Be this one like that, and this one here. Okay. Hello, hi Moon. Would you happen to be Korean? Moon-kun? Sounds like a Korean name. So we got that. Honestly, this part of the instructions is a little bit hard to follow because I don't think they're really showing this in a very clear way. We got the parts like upside down in a kind of weird way in the manual. It's kind of hard to tell, but I guess that's right. And then that, hey, goes into there like that. Okay, yeah, well, it works out anyway, so cool, I guess. Okay, and repeat 4 times. Dun, dun, dun. 1, 2. 3. And one more. Gotta love when you're building little repetitive parts. It's always the most fun part of a build. Not the most solid connection there between those, so to be a little bit careful. Oh, maybe that's going to be solidified here when you add this extra part on top of that. That'll be good. Yeah, there we go. That's better. And 1, 2. You go on there as well, please. Come on then. Uh-oh. Go. Go on there. Get on there, you. Ouch. Come on now. Oh, come on, I don't have all night. Come on. Why the Titans? And Alfonso asked, why the Titans and not the Aug? Because Titan's color is more badass, dude. No, I just think this suit looks cooler in Titan's colors. I think, though. I don't know. It looks cool in either one, but just for the SD, I just decided to go with the Titan's colors. It's gotta dare to be different. And these parts don't really want to go on very well, so that's a little bit annoying. If they're not lined up just right, it's not really any room for them to kind of work their way into place. Yes. Come on, dude. And we're on. Damn, this part's really annoying. If I somehow forget between now and the review, one of you guys remind me in the review of how annoying this part was to put together. I'm used to like the tolerances on like Bandai parts just like fitting together just right, but these parts just seem to be just a tiny bit off, so that it doesn't want to go together. It keeps going on like crooked for some reason. I can't figure out why. The first problem is that these parts barely stay together, so it's kind of hard to keep these together while trying to put the other part on top of them. It's really fucking frustrating. Not trying to be spending this much time trying to get these two little parts together. And finally it went in, but then the other one is not in. Whew! Finna open the window too, because it's kind of hot in here. Alright, Pro Builder here. Here we go. When in doubt, just muscle it in. So you close those up, and then that should be like this. Are those supposed to like not line up quite right? Because that looks a bit odd. Oh, there we go. It's not supposed to be closed together all the way tightly. Is that correct? This is what I want to know. Is this correct? I think in the last stream I was talking about some of my favorite Saturday Night Live bits. And just as I said that just now, is this correct? It sounds like it would be the name of a game show on Saturday Night Live. You know how they have the game show network bits. It's usually a thing they did a lot of. I think when they had Bill Hader on, because he played a good game show host. But it seems like that would be the title of a host of a game show on Saturday Night Live. Is this correct? But there we go. He's done, and he can stand up on his backpack. How cute. When is the next Gundam meme review? Probably not going to be for a long time, because that pretty much went exactly as I predicted. That there was a few really good ones, but for the most part, not really that funny. In my opinion, it wasn't that good. So, I know Shoki also did a meme review, and I don't know, if you want to see more, maybe ask him to do one. Maybe he wants to, but I just can't really be bothered, I think. But there we go. The backpack is really cool. I like that. it does end up looking really nice, especially for a little SD guy, but I think it's going to look a lot better once we get the SD frame, or the cross-silhouette frame. Let's just build that up here real quick, just so that's done as well. Got this all here. Jeff asks, when is the excess build? Yeah, the excess build after this, so probably next week. I'll probably work on that after the Nightingale is done. I got it right here. So, need to work on that as well, yeah. As for this frame, I think I can build it without the instructions. Got the instructions there, but don't think I'll need them, so let's see. Should be simple enough, right? I am a pro builder after all. What kind of a pro builder would I be if I can't build a SD frame without the instructions, right? I think I already messed up though, because I left out these parts here for the shoulder. Oops. Wait a minute. Okay, hang on guys. Still 0 deaths. Now let's try that again, because we do need these. What? Right? These parts. Here, right? Should I just look at the instructions? That would probably be better. It would probably be wiser. But I think I got this now. There we go. That's what's up. For the legs, well, what about the waist? That goes to the back. I know that. And this would be for the arms, surely. And where does this part go? I forget. Obviously, like this for the legs. I knew that. I was just testing you guys. And then this part. I need to look at the instructions. Let's see if this part here on the leg goes to the front or to the back. Okay. Left leg. This like this, and this one like that, and then the foot like this. Ball joint doesn't seem very tight, but okay. And this one. Strange. Speaking of strange, guys, can we talk Avengers Endgame spoilers or what? I mean, we've all seen it by now, right? Still, should probably still hold off on that. What do you guys think? Chime in if you have or have not watched Avengers yet. No, not yet. No. Okay, a bunch of you guys are saying no right away, so okay. We won't talk about it. but we will think about it. Those of you who have seen it, let's share a moment to reflect on our favorite parts, and we'll telepathically discuss what were our favorite parts. That's a wrap on this, guys. So as I said at the beginning of the stream, in case any of you guys missed that, I'm going to separate the streams for the different kits. So I'm going to end the stream now. I'm going to stop it. I'm going to change the title, and we're going to do the Maganac kit next. So that'll be as a separate stream. So just hang tight if you want to watch building the Maganac kit as well. Oops, I'm sorry for hitting the camera. So yeah. Just stay right where you are, and we'll be right back with the Maganac kit, so hang on. Hey, I am live, right? Okay, let me check. We are live. Oh, hey, how's it going, guys? Did it separate the stream or what? Did it cut it apart? Because on YouTube it says stream resumed. The stream is continuing and the same chat is still going, and it still says the same elapsed time. So did I have to... What is this fucking cord here? It's in the way. Why is this on? Turn off you. So YouTube just resumed the stream. Why did it do that? Why did it do that? Does it have to be off for like longer than 5 minutes or something like that to just cut it into a different stream? What's the rule on why YouTube didn't change? Okay, let me end the stream again, and we'll be right back, because I see the title's also not changed here, so hang on. Hey guys, we're live again, and I think it's working now. Anyway, I don't know. I'll figure it out later if it is messed up. Whatever, YouTube is just goofy. So what I'm hoping it's not going to end up doing is then, because I changed the name and then restarted the live again, and it just resumed the same live stream. Now that stream and this one are both going to be having the same title on YouTube. I don't know. Hopefully, I don't know. We'll see. Later, I'll figure it out later. But at least it seems to be it's in a separate stream now, so it'll be a separate video. That was the point. I can figure out the name, the title of the video later, I suppose. In the meantime, let's get started on the Maganac. The spelling of this is confusing because it's Maganac, right? Even the Japanese says Maganac. And the name, as far as I can remember from the show, was Maganac. But the spelling looks like just Maganac. It's a little bit different, so I don't know. So, we've got the backpack and the torso here. This kit's also got a couple of stickers on him. Yeah, I don't know if it's the same stream or not. I don't know. Who knows? We'll see. Whatever. I think I can edit it, maybe, possibly. Just sound. On Twitch, just sound is coming. I can see it. It looks live on my Super Duper there over on Twitch. Try refreshing the page, and hopefully it should be streaming video as well. It's showing on my screen. You can see it streaming in there. Yeah, it should be working. Okay. Damn it. My iOS knows all the Korean holidays, so like I'm always getting reminders when it's a Korean holiday. And like the sound effect that it uses as a reminder is so goofy. It's like beep. It's so useless. So it keeps reminding me that it's Children's Day. It's like, dude, you know I have 2 kids. I obviously know that it's Children's Day. I have 2 kids and I teach at an elementary school. How am I gonna not know that it's Children's Day? Steve Jobs, what were you thinking, dude? Speaking of Steve Jobs, is that a movie we can talk about without spoiling it? Did you guys see both of the Steve Jobs movies? The one with Ashton Kutcher and the one with, what's his name? David? You know what I'm talking about? What's his name? Shoot. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. The other Steve Jobs movie. Did you like either of them? Both of them? Neither of them? Which one did you prefer? What did you guys think about those? Yeah, Magneto. It had Magneto there. I tend to think of him as David, but yeah, you could call him Magneto as well. Michael Fassbender, yes, that's what it is. Thank you. Michael Fassbender. David. Or what was in Alien Covenant, what was the other one? It's named. It was not David, was it? Drawing a blank. Walter? Yeah, that was it, right? Walter. And he had a really weird accent. What was that accent that he had as when he was Walter? Did you guys watch Alien Covenant? I just recently rewatched it, just like last week. I've seen it a few times now at this point. And I'm actually kind of starting to like it kind of the more that I've seen it. At first, I had the same thing like with Prometheus. I really didn't like it a lot on the first viewing, just because it was so not what I was expecting. But then, like second, third, fourth time I watched it, I started to like it a lot more. And kind of the same thing with the Alien Covenant as well. I think like props to Ridley Scott for like wanting to do his own thing and not really caring what the fans or like the studio really wanted. He just wanted to tell his story, so I mean that's good for him. But I don't know if it really would have been better or not to like have some actual fan service and actually see some more like alien-y stuff and less just of it's trying to be so much more than that. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Prometheus and Alien Covenant, yay or nay? It's an American accent. Strider Prime. What's going on, dude? You think it's an American accent? It's kind of Americanish, but it's definitely got a weird twang to it. But like it's like almost a Southern accent, but it's not quite that either. It doesn't seem like. It's weird. It's like a I don't know. It's like Appalachian, weird like gravelly Appalachian minor accent or something like that. I don't know. It's pretty dope though, either way. Did I put some pieces in the wrong place? I think I did. Yeah. These are arm pieces that I put in with the legs. Oopsies. Aren't they coming out with another Alien movie soon? I don't know when the next Alien movie is gonna come out. But yeah, after just rewatching Covenant recently, I was just telling my wife afterwards, like, man, after rewatching that, I really want to see the next one. So the movie's been out for a while. I don't think I'm going to spoil anything. But I don't know if you guys are worried about having Alien Covenant spoiled for you, then you cover your ears for a minute. But at the end, when David's on the ship, it's like heading off. It's like, oh man, you just really want to know. It's kind of like, it reminds me a lot, and I thought about this. I don't think I thought this like any of the previous viewings, but just on this last viewing that when I just watched it recently, I thought that it really reminded me a lot of the end of Half-Life 2, Episode 3, like basically the last point of Half-Life that we currently have at the moment. Where again, spoilers, I guess, if you guys are playing Half-Life 2, the episodes of Half-Life 2. If you haven't seen the end of that, spoiler alert. But yeah, the end of Half-Life 2, Episode 2 or Episode 3? There wasn't Episode 3, was there? It's Episode 2. At the end where Eli gets killed, and there's like chaos going on with the big, whatever I forget what they're called. It's been so long since that game came out. But yeah, that like really intense like cliffhanger. It's like the ending where you're like, oh, everyone's fucked, and that's like the end of Alien Covenant as well. So I'm anxious to see what's gonna happen with that. What do you guys think? Lee, stop, dude. I hope I didn't just spoil that for you. I'm sorry if I did, but I hope you're just joking. Okay, good. You love the Emoji Movie? I gotta say, I didn't see that one. German Raccoon. Especially the scene where Batman kills Thanos with his BB gun. I didn't see that. Yeah, so I don't know. Last I've heard, like the third movie in the new Alien trilogy is kind of on like permanent hiatus or something, it seems. So I don't know what the story with that is, but not really holding my breath on that coming out anytime soon, because it seems like the studio was kind of displeased with Ridley Scott after poor sales and very mixed reviews on the last two movies. Seems like they were like, all right, Ridley Scott, we know you're a legend, and this is your baby, so we want to let you do your thing with it. It's like, all right, I got this. And then he did his thing. And they're like, okay, no, you're not doing anything on this anymore. That could be the case. But there's a pretty cool, when it comes to like alien stuff, there's a pretty good YouTube channel that I watch for like breakdown analysis of things like that and good information. It's called there we go. Back to the kit in a moment. What's the name of that channel? It's Mr. H? I want to say something like that. You guys know what channel I'm talking about? Does a lot of comic book movie kind of stuff as well, but then also a lot of Alien and Predator, kind of those franchise stuff as well. Yeah, Mr. H Reviews. So if you guys are interested in that kind of stuff, Mr. H Reviews, it's a pretty good channel to check. Lots of cool breakdown and analysis stuff and kind of like inside information. It follows the franchise very closely. You watch his Hellraiser stuff. Yeah, he recently has done a couple of videos on Hellraiser, I think. Yeah, I saw one of those as well. I'm not really too into like Hellraiser and just horror movies in general really all that much, but yeah, I saw some of that as well. Just because he still comes up in my recommended feed quite a bit. Oh yeah, I saw that Beck's Storm. There's such a huge backlash against the new Sonic that they're going to change it. If only the same could be said about GBWC. Alright. They did make some, I wouldn't say changes, more like slight adjustments to GBWC after all the backlash. But it's kind of, I think, as I predicted in my video, that I think it's too late for them to really make any too drastic changes because they're pretty much set with the plan that they're on. I think it would be a pretty big thing for them to really go in and do anything too drastic to change that, unfortunately. You can definitely tell that this is a more complex kit than the Leo. But not that much. It's just slightly more complex. But it's still very simple. So Leo is just very, very simple. But I like it, I gotta say. I definitely don't want to build 40 of these, though. Not like... I'm most certainly not convinced on buying any gigantic set of these from P-Bandai. Gerald asks, what's the price of the Maganac kit? For 1,200 or 1,400 yen, so 15 bucks or something like that in the US, I guess. Less if you're lucky. Kind of surprised. It's not so hard. Yeah. You know, someone will make a live stream of making all 40. That's pretty bad. Curious to how much the set of 40 is going to be. I don't know about the set of 40, but we crunched the numbers very slightly in the last episode of Gunpla Talk. And we figured the set of 36 is probably going to be around $400 or so, probably, just as the list price before you get into like P-Bandai markups, of course, going through a proxy seller. Hey. Got some parts all screwed up here, I think. Some more parts where they shouldn't be. I was a little haphazard in my organizing the parts, getting them all cut out and cleaned up before this kit. So a couple of them went into the wrong place. Did I see the MG F90 already? Yeah, I did see the MG F90. I guess I did see it, but I haven't pre-ordered it yet. I am thinking I want to get it, I think, but haven't actually done so yet. 。 Yeah, and as I mentioned in the unboxing, no, oh, is it a seam line on the legs, or it's supposed to be a panel line because it's a raised part. The front part is like raised above the back part, so I think you could, I mean, you could sand it flat, but it does seem like it's supposed to be like that. So it's supposed to be a line there, where it's like it's not like a normal like panel line groove, but it's just a on not level edge. So interesting. I kind of wish they would have just made just like a groove, like with the Leo. It's like a normal panel line. But it's interesting way that they went about this anyway. And I like this connection for the leg there better than with the Leo. Leo, you kind of have that like clasp part, which I feel like is going to get more loose over time. This one does seem pretty solid in there, a little bit more solid than the Leo perhaps. And this pretty nice ankle armor here. It's nice how I mean, this kit could have been a lot more sticker heavy, but I feel like they did a pretty good job of keeping it pretty low on stickers. So that's pretty nice. I'm not quite sure if that ankle armor is the correct way. It's kind of hard to tell because the front and the back look exactly the same. What the frick? How can you even tell one from the other? I don't know, I guess that's right. Looks right enough, I guess. Yeah, I think they did a pretty dang good job color separating this kit and keeping the kit very simple in its construction, but nicely color separated. It's like the foot, you have 3 parts there for the foot, the bottom in black, the middle gray, and then the top in that light tan. And then it's like all the inset orange pieces is set into the brown here. The only place where we have stickers is just for the front of the shoulders there. So it would have been nice if they would have just gone all the way and given us full separation of those colors there by giving these parts in the shoulders as separate colors as well. But, you know, it's basically like a 9 out of 10. It's not bad. It's a minus, an A minus. It's my new grading scale introduced for this kit and only used for this kit. It's an A minus, and it's got them thick legs. Why? It's got some cankles. Zohi asks, what are my opinions on the High New and the new Verka kits? I like the High New Verka more than the new Verka because he's got the thickness. The High New Verka, especially compared to the original High New Master Grade kit, the High New Verka has that really nice thickness to it. Whereas the new is just a little bit boring to me. The gun, I'm not really a big fan of the funnels, and just like without the funnels, the Gundam itself is just kind of a little bit vanilla. Do these parts have a specific way to go on? Because now I'm thinking that they do, and I didn't think that they did before. Because now it's kind of seeming like they do, due to the fact that it's not really fitting together just right. Or I just didn't have them in the correct way. There we go. Seems right now. Aha! Still, perhaps not correct? I don't know. Ooh. Just going to move on. The new Gundam is amazing. I'm sure it is. To each their own, as they say. Yeah, that's not to say that I don't dislike the new Verka Masquerade kit. I do have it, I just have not built it yet. Actually, I should say I have the mechanical clear version and heavy weapon system version. Don't have just the regular original version. And this would be the front of the leg. And the foot, and the boot. And the stake in the boot. You guys know I'm a big H3 fan. But I gotta say, the power ranking video, not that funny. I don't really think it was meant to be like the funniest thing. I think it was just kind of tapping into a momentary YouTube trend. But the prankster power ranking video, not really full of a lot of goofs, gaffs, and laughs, unfortunately. Watched that last night before going to bed. Who or what is H3 anyway? Spider 2K2? Thank you for watching my stream, but I'll give you my blessing to just leave watching my stream right now and go check out some H3 videos. Because you will not be sorry. I love them. Great stuff. Lemon, you say you used to really like Ethan. Uh-oh. What's going on? What made you dislike Ethan? A little purple sticker there for his camera on the rifle. Now, I want to put a couple of numbers on the shield, shall we? Shall we think of a cool number to put on the shield? Where exactly does this sticker go on the shield? Let's just check just to make sure. There, okay, I thought so. Lemon, I'm waiting, dude. Let me hear it. What's your beef with Ethan? What's going on? It would be totally epic and hilarious to put 69 on the shield. Okay. Alright, those of you guys watching in the chat, chime in now with your ideas for the numbers. Keep in mind that we only have 2 sets in big size and 2 sets in small size. So chime in with your ideas. If you all agree on 69, then put that. Otherwise, let me know your ideas for the numbers right now. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of 420s, a lot of 69s, quadruple zeros, boobs. Just do boobs again. I kind of like that one. 69 is it's good. Maybe too obvious. Boobs is pretty good, and I can make that, and it will be like, okay, let's just do boobs because it'll be extra. Like 69 will be really obvious, but boobs. When I did that before, what kit was that? I did that on a different. I think it was like the Ground Gundam. I put boobs on it, and a lot of people didn't catch it right away. But I feel like, especially with this really weird font this has going on it, a lot of people are maybe not gonna catch it. So let's do it. But the thing is that I need to use the small letters in order to fit them. I still don't know if it's gonna for sure fit on there or not, but let's try. You guys will all be in on the joke first before the rest of anyone sees it on YouTube. Yeah, it was really funny to see when I did that on the ground Gundam. A lot of people, of course, caught it right away. But a lot of people didn't, interestingly. I think it just has to do with your culture, probably. I think that's like kind of an American thing. I have a feeling. American elementary school students things. Typing boobs on your calculator. Ooh, it's going to be a tight squeeze to get this on here, I think. We're running out of space. I hope I don't have to readjust the stickers, but I think I might have to in order to get them to fit on here. Damn. The stickers don't really like going on again once you put them on once. Let's try to take these up carefully. No room for error now, guys. You don't have an extra set of stickers. Come on. Alright, so I need as much space as possible, so I'm going to put this all the way up to the side here. Alright guys, this is epic. That is epic. And how about a big 69 below that in big numbers, in big letters, big numbers? How long have I had this knife, dude? Forever. It's been going strong. Probably should change it because it's probably just filthy. Yeah, the 69 is not going to fit now. It's too big. Kind of put it somewhere else on the kit. Nowhere else where it would really fit very well. On the front skirt? Got him. I need to trim the corner of this sticker here first. So it's not going to fit. Not going to quite fit on there. Yep. Classic. How's that for you, my memesters? There you go. Got him. Papa bless. Alright. So that's a wrap. How's the numbers on that? I hope that's the right side up for the shield, isn't it? Yeah. Would have been a shameful to put that upside down. Oopsies. How well does the rifle fit into here is also what I'm wondering. Seems a little loosey-goose there, unfortunately, but alright, so that's the wrap. Fueled by Jordan, I can't put 666 with the small numbers because there's only 2 sets. So, sorry. That's a wrap for the Maganac. Now I'm going to stop the stream and wait a couple minutes, but it doesn't seem that YouTube is going to maybe let me do that. I don't know what the case is. I'm going to try anyway. I'm going to turn the stream off for a minute, and then I'll be back one more time, and we're going to start working on the Nightingale. I don't think we're going to finish working on the Nightingale tonight, but we're going to get as far as we can on the Nightingale in the next maybe 2 hours of work on that. We'll see how far we can get on that. So stay tuned, or just stay right where you are if you want to watch the RE Nightingale build as well. Just hang on just a moment.